one thing Dr. Covington talked about carbohydrates and proteins and things like that. Hadn't had this much energy since my early 20s. I do want to start with telling everybody. I tell everybody about Dr. Covington. She's done. I've never done an endorsement for anybody before, especially a video. But I tell everybody about her, and she's done so much for me. She's changed my life. I wish I'd met her 30 years ago. She's not that old. But I tell you, coming in and meeting her, I remember the first time I met her, she spent, a lot of you go into a lot of doctors, it's like an assembly line. It was not that way with her. It's never been that way with her. She spends time with you. She sat down with me and went through me and individually finding out what my issue was. Well, I always had eating problems or eating too much, obviously, and weight problems. It changed how I thought about food, changed the way I ate. It made me think about things totally different. It probably, the 45 minutes, probably the most important 45 minutes I've spent, definitely health-wise, business-wise, I mean, just everything in the last couple of years, probably longer than that, just because I learned so much from her. And she broke it down in very simple things. And again, it was not an assembly line. She sat me down and went through what my individual problems were. And I brought a picture I'm going to show at my heaviest, 270. I'm guessing because I stopped weighing at 250. And now I'm at 176 and a half. And I count all of it to Dr. Covington. Every bit of it. She really made a difference in my life. And I recommend her to everything. I tell her every time, I wish we had more doctors or her doing more stuff like this. We'd have less medical problems. We'd have less bypasses, and we'd have less medical problems and down the road with people, because obesity is killing millions of people. And if we could lose weight and eat right and talking about eating, my eating habits have changed, but I'm not starving. I'm just eating differently. She's got me eating different stuff and just making me aware of foods that in my body and that just aren't working real well and making me gain weight. And it's made all the difference. I can tell you the things that have improved since I've lost this weight. Like I say, I've struggled with weight all my life, or most of my life, especially after college when I had been an accountant type jobs and sitting down all the time and not very active and didn't travel. So I really hadn't felt this good and had this much energy. One thing Dr. Covington talked about carbohydrates and proteins and things like that. Hadn't had this much energy since my early 20s. So I've got plenty of energy and I just feel really good all the time. And I sleep a lot better. And I'm just doing a lot. My sleep has improved drastically. And it hit me like, I said, wait a minute, I'm not hungry. I felt so stupid. I printed out, I brought a picture of me at my heaviest, and I printed out, when I get on the scales here, which was not one of my favorite activities to get on the scales, but she's got these real elaborate scales you get on that measure all your vitals and things like that. But I was amazed that I got my last one and my first one and my last one, And I was noticing the difference, like my BMI is down from 33.7 to 27.6. My degree of obesity is down from 53.3 to 25.4. My fat percentage was 31.1%, and now it's 23.6% since I started. And so the proof's in this, your numbers. I'm a numbers kind of guy, and owe all up to Dr. Covington's guidance and treatment. When you get to a certain age, it's a lot harder to lose weight. It's a lot harder to, it's just, but if you can maintain, if you can keep a healthy weight, and you'll live a lot longer, you have a lot less health issues when you get older. I've been very fortunate, but I have friends of mine who have all kinds of health issues. I've been very fortunate. But it's, people have health issues when you get into 50s, 60s, and 70s. I wish more people would, look into weight loss and weight loss treatments before they got in, before they had to have surgery, had to have bypass surgeries and those things that are caused by obesity, and to develop diabetes and those type of health issues, heart problems. The heart disease kills, I heard, millions of people each year, and a lot of those deaths can be prevented by better diets. And again, Dr. Covington's, her guidance. I've still got a great diet. I'm still eating properly. I've just changed what I've eaten. I'm not eating the foods that are bad for me that make me gain weight. And I've got family members eating the same way I'm eating and are losing weight. I've got friends of mine that I've recommended Dr. Covington that are coming in, and they're losing weight and eating better. I can't recommend her high enough. I recommend her highly.